Hello, this is Jody McGregor, and you are watching me play Blood Bowl, the game of fantasy football. It's like American football, but it's not played by Americans. It's played by elves and dwarves and orcs and vampires and so on. I'm starting a new team. It's a vampire team because I've never played them before, and I want to see what they're like. So I'll introduce you to my team. Here they are. I have 4 vampires on my team, and I've named them after my co-hosts at Z Games. So here's Razor, Candy, Lee, and Charalan Azard. Those are the 4 vampires I could afford. Vampires are great players. They've got good stats. They can regenerate, they can hypnotize people, and they're decent at thumping and not falling over. But they have this ability called Bloodlust, which means every time you use them, you have to roll a 6-sided die, because Blood Bowl is based on a board game, and it still works like a board game. If you roll a 1, then they need to snack on somebody. They're thirsty and they need some blood. And if they don't end their turn next to somebody whose blood they can drink, then they'll just wander off into the stands and start eating the audience, and you'll lose a player. So you need thralls on your team who are just walking blood banks, and I've got a bunch of those to fill up my team. Here they are. Thrall McCartney. I thought that was clever. Thrall Simon, Thrall Newman, Thrall Abdul, Thrall Hogan, Thrall Keating, and Pope John Thrall II. That's my team. You need to have at least 11 players, and 11 is all I have, so if anybody gets murdered in the first match, I'm in trouble. That left me with enough to buy some rerolls, which are incredibly useful. You can reroll 1 die per turn if you screw up, because Blood Bowl is a turn-based game, and if you do anything wrong, your turn ends whether or not you've moved your entire team, which means you have to play in this weird conservative way where you do all of the safe stuff first, and then you do the actual risky trying to get the ball over the line stuff. But you'll see what I mean once I actually start playing. I am playing against a team called the Underworld Judges. They're a Khemri team, so like me, they're undead. They're skeletons and mummies and sort of Egyptian-themed undead. Because they're a better team than me, I get some money, which is great. It means I can spend money on extra training or bribes or various other stuff. I'm going to go for the extra training. It's a bunch of rerolls that I'll be able to use in this match, and this match only. Good, good. So this is the first time I've ever played Night's Dark Masters and my first vampire team. I've played this game before with other teams, with the undead and the Skaven, who are the rat people. They're super fun, with regular old humans and orcs and goblins, but the vampires just seem weird. Most teams have more than 2 players. They'll have like 4 or 5 different varieties of guy you can hire. But with the vampire team, it's just vampires and thralls, and that's it. That's your entire team. I don't know much about the Khemri team. Looking down here, it looks like he's got a bunch of cheerleaders and 4 rerolls. Oh yeah, there's his cheerleaders. Skeletons with pom-poms. I remember mummies are quite strong. I have come up against them before and used them on my vanilla undead team. Let's call heads. I want to be the receiver. Alright, now I've got a couple of minutes to set up my team. You have to have at least 3 players on the line of scrimmage, so I'm going to get my vampires up there. Actually, because I don't want to have to move my vampires too much because they're so risky, I'm going to get them all onto the front lines. So you're only allowed to have 2 players on the extreme left and right. You must have at least 3 players up here front and center, but the rest of your team you can do what you want with. I'm going to leave a couple of them back to actually get the ball and use these 2 to block his advance, because when you're moving, you have to make a dodge roll anytime you move past a square someone else is in, so keeping this line is a good idea. I'll have a quick look at his team. Strength 5 on these huge mummy bastards, the Tomb Guardians. They're even stronger than my vampires. Blitz Ra, only strength 3. These are his regular skeletons who aren't much chop, but his blitzers and throwers have a few skills. There's so many skills in this game, I still don't know what 100% of them do. You know what, let's just start. Every time there's a kickoff you get a random event. This one, cheering fans, means that whoever has the most fans gets a bonus reroll. It's not me. I didn't bother buying additional fans at the start of the game. The ball has landed next to me. If Blood Bowl was any other game, a sensible thing to do would be to pick up the ball straight away, but no, you don't want to do that. If you screw up and drop the ball, that's it. End of your turn immediately, and I would need to roll a 3+. So what I'm actually going to do is try to throw some blocks, try to actually punch some of his players. I don't like my odds. You can get assists by having other players standing next to the player who's actually doing the thumping. This way I'll get to roll 2 dice and pick the one that doesn't suck. This is a pushback, this is a knockdown. Good, down he goes. Oh, brilliant. That's a good start. Normally when you knock someone down they just lie on the ground for a turn, but that guy is actually... I broke his neck, so see you later, huge bastard dude. You know what? I'm going to do the dumb thing and just try to pick up the ball. I did it! I picked up the ball. Brilliant. Then I'm going to hand it to this guy who hasn't moved yet. And run my way up to somewhere safe. Now there's an opening on that side. Or at least there could be an opening on that side. Let's see if I can do that again. No. This would be both down. This is a pushback. I'm going to go for the pushback. That's me down. I'll spend a reroll. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's the end of my turn. Oh, I got a fractured skull? Jesus. That's a permanent loss of 1 point of armor value, which means that guy will be... He survived, but he's going to be easier to hurt from now on. Right. My ball carrier is in trouble. But you can only move an attack, which is called a blitz, once per turn. That guy with the lightning above his head, he's done their 1 blitz per turn. So my ball carrier is safe, But to move anywhere, he's going to have to dodge out of this blitzer's tackle zone. Which is probably going to mean rolling a 4. Alright. We'll stand up this guy. He will probably get knocked down again next turn, but still. We'll do the safe stuff first, which is punching. Punching is very safe. Well, that was it for my safe punching. Let's try this dodge. I rolled a 1, spend another reroll, and no, not good enough. That's it for my turn. I punched a skeleton, and I fell over and dropped the ball. I do like that you get to hear the dice rolling. I wish you could see what they'd rolled. You've got this little thing down here on the left showing you what's happening. Oh, Jesus. How did you manage to pick up that ball? How come you're more agile than me? You're a bloody mummy. This isn't a good start. He is within range of my end zone. He can score next turn. Thank God he fell over. Alright. I'm going to need to do something a bit desperate. Which means actually using my vampires to do something. Alright, I'll put this guy over here for the assist, and then go in for the blitz, like so. Ah, damn it. He's got block, so all I can do is push him back, and that's not good enough. I'm gonna waste my reroll. Yes. Well done, Candy Pane. Down he goes. I don't have anyone who can actually get to that ball, though, do I? I do not. The pictures of dice here mean I would need to roll to move there once you've used up your movement allowance. And a vampire's is only 6. Then you need to roll every time you move, and if you roll a 1, you fall over, which is what happened to this thrower last turn. This is a bit crap. Well, the least I can do is punch some dudes. Yeah, this is rubbish. I haven't had any bloodlust affect me yet, so that's good, right? That was useless. Really hope he doesn't pick up that ball and run for it. Or if he does, he falls over because he's in tackle zones. Oh, yes! Thank God for that. He tried to take an extra step and he fell over. Alright. We stand up these poor bastards so they can take some more punishment. I have not been using my hypnotic gaze. I should probably be doing that, right? I'm going to go for the big blitz. Only 2+ to grab the ball. These guys can move annoyingly fast for undead. Alright. I'm actually going to try a pass. Oh, I can't pass because you can't blitz and pass in the same turn. That's crap. Alright. Well, I'll try to cover that guy. Had good luck with the bloodlust so far, in that it hasn't happened. Alright. Just get some more thralls down here for protection. Those red squares would need a dodge roll, and I don't think he's good enough. Alright, let's take some extra steps. Don't roll a 1. He rolled a 1. It's a good thing I've got... Oh, Jesus, he rolled another 1. I've got 3 rerolls to last me till turn 8. At the halfway point you get your rerolls back, which is good. And turn 8 is the end of the half. Well, that's his blitz. And all he did was shove me around. The downside to a vampire having the ball is if he suffers from bloodlust, then I can only move him if his turn ends next to a thrall. Otherwise he'll just run off into the crowd and I won't see him again, and the ball will get thrown in and I probably won't get it back. But this is my 5th turn, so I've only got 3 turns to win, to score before the end of the half. This shows how far I can pass. Yeah, not great odds. Alright, I'm going to move this thrall up just in case the bloodlust happens. It didn't, so that was good. 2+ for this pass, and then what will he need to roll to catch it? Whatever. He did it. Nice going, Razor. Nice catch. Oh wait, that's Lee. Sorry. Nice catch, Lee. Alright. Do the safe stuff before you do the risky stuff. The thing is, there's not actually very much safe stuff for me to do. So I'm going to do the risky stuff. I'm going to start running. No bloodlust, that's good. Alright, he'll only be able to blitz me if he takes an extra step. So let's hope he doesn't do that. Yes. I could kick him while he's down, but I don't like kicking. I'm pretty charitable as a player. Which, I don't know, maybe is out of character, but there you go. So he's probably just going to spend this turn punching me, right? No, he's going to take it. He's really just hurting me towards the goal. Since the sooner I score, the sooner we set up again. Of course, I am in a rush to score. That was lucky. Failed his dodge roll, didn't get to do a blitz. So, the smart thing to do would just be to run straight over the line and score now, rather than spending a turn punching him and potentially rolling a both down and having a turnover. So just this once I am going to do the smart thing. 1-0. Nice work, Lee. That's my guy with the fractured neck. And that's his guy with the broken other thing. Head? Whatever. We're both down one player. I do definitely want to have two vampires front and center on the line of scrimmage. Since I'm kicking, I'll only keep one player back in case by some fluke he manages to make it through my lines, though I don't think it will. Time for the kick. I'm going to kick it straight to him because I'm just charitable like that. Quick snap. The offense gets a bonus move, basically. See, he went for the ball and he dropped it. Never go for the ball first. Terrible idea. Terrible idea. I still have not used hypnotic gaze, which is dumb. Right, let's try hypnotizing someone. Yep. So now that guy does not have any tackle zones. Oh, that was it. That's his entire turn. He's gone red. Yeah, go on. At least somebody got hurt. So long as somebody is in pain, I feel like I've done my job. Oh Christ, bloodlust. I'm just going to throw the block. And then I'm going to bite you and knock you out. It could have been worse. You just have to make an injury roll, so I could have actually murdered whoever that Thrall was. Thrall Simon? It was Thrall Simon. Alright. Thrall Hogan. Up you go. Well, now you've managed to pick up the ball, but you're still kind of screwed. I've still only got one turn left before the end of the half. Still, your cheerleaders are amazing. I wish I could afford cheerleaders. Alright, what's happening here? You are pushing me back. If you have the advantage, you get to pick which die to use, even if the other guy's attacking. Come on. Yes. I'm quite pleased with our logo. We look lame, but in the best possible way. I'm just spinning the camera around for fun now. It's last turn and I just really want to hit some guys, I guess. Nice hitting, Candy. Razor. That's not so good. He's got block, so both down would actually just knock me down. May as well use that last reroll. Alright. I can only do one blitz, so let's make it count. We'll just mob this Tomb Guardian with everyone. That's underwhelming. You know how I said I don't like to kick? I kinda lied. I'm gonna kick this guy. I'm gonna kick this guy. Oh, you can only kick once a turn. Oh well. It achieved nothing. See? Breaking the rules is never worth it. It's weird that you can just straight up punch a guy, and that's fine. But when you kick someone, the judges sometimes frown on that. You can get kicked off you can get sent off. There's no way he can score, so I don't know what he's actually doing. I'm wasting time. Yep, that's it. Half's over, 1-0. I'm happy with that, even though I did lose one player. Oh, thank God. The guy who got knocked out, he's back on his feet. So I'll have 10 players for this half. I'm kicking off again, so I will keep the same lineup. Lee and Charizard on the line of scrimmage, with Thrall Simon back on his feet. Oh, somebody threw a rock at Charizard. That's not nice. Oh, a smashed collarbone means that she loses a point of strength. That's rubbish. Sometimes fans, they just throw crap onto the field. It's pretty brutal to have one of my vampires take the hit, though. Damn. This half might not go as well. Oh, Thrall Simon just got knocked out. Did you hear the commentators then? I've got the commentary turned down to the lowest volume because the commentators are the worst thing about this game. They're so annoying. But you can't actually turn them off. They just get really quiet, and when something exciting happens, like a touchdown or a KO, you can hear them, which is annoying. Christ, what am I going to do? He's out of range. Yeah. I have no particularly good blocks to throw. The best thing I can do is probably just run up and harass the ball carrier with Candy Pane. So at least he's in a tackle zone. So he might fall over if I'm very lucky. This is weird. Get up. Alright. Yes, I do want Pope John Thrall II to follow up. Good work. That was the commentator, not me. This is going pretty well. Didn't manage to actually kill anyone, but I slowed a bunch of his players down. At least he won't be able to throw blocks with the guys while he gets them back on their feet. Yeah, he's trying to blitz my vampire. And succeeding. Now what, will he make a run for it, or... yeah. Even his throwers. They only have an agility of 2, they're not really very good at throwing the ball. 3 is sort of average. That's what all my thralls have. They're the definition of average. They don't even have any skills. It's just a big blank. 0 skills. Alright. Who have I got who can actually jump up and thump that goddamn thrower with the ball? Nope. Nope. Oh Christ. I probably could have used that reroll later in the turn. I might need it now, for instance. Yep, I could have used it then. At least I scored once, right? At least I got on the board. It's going to take him a couple of turns to score, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to stop him. Goddamn mummies. I'm still not sure what you're really supposed to do with this vampire team. They feel really weird. Was that a kick? You just kicked me while I was down. Christ. Most of my players have no skills. The vampires are risky. Maybe the problem is that I've been too careful with the vampires. I probably should be doing stuff with them. I can at least get a tackle zone on the ball carrier. Jesus. Oh, for Christ's sake. There's no one in range. That was really dumb. That was really dumb. All I can do is hope that I murder this guy so it was worth it. Fuck. Down I go. And then he runs off to eat somebody. Should I be using Hypnotize all the time? It seems like a waste when I could actually be biffing dudes. I'm not sure I have anyone who can... That would be incredibly risky. If I can make a dodge roll and an extra step, I can get a 1 die block. But yep, I'm gonna do it. Come on, come on, come on, don't roll a 1. God, I don't need to push back. I really need to knock you down. I should have spent my reroll on that. If I make this dodge, I can put a tackle zone on his mate. Thank Christ. Alright, now it's time to just punch jerks, really. Ah, Jesus. Alright. Sorry, Thrall Abdul. How do I, Can I not bite a Thrall because I'm in a tackle zone, or what? Stunned. Well, that could have been worse. I miss playing the Skaven, who have really fast players and a boatload of skills, and amazing cheerleaders. Come on, get up. Get up. You have to roll for your knocked out players, and sometimes they just stay in bed. This is going poorly. Very poorly. I don't want to spread my players out, but I might have to. See, that leaves space open for him to just run down and harass my ball carrier, which I don't like doing. Not enough players. Brilliant coaching. He got an extra reroll. Great. On the upside, I get to give the ball directly to a player. Bug it if I know who. Just, oh, I was too slow. Now Razor has the ball. Okay. Whoops. That's what I get for being indecisive. You know what I should do? Actually use the bloody hypnotize skill. So that guy has no tackle zones. Push this guy out of the way. And then leave Razor with a clean run to punch the hell out of someone. Oh Christ. That's better. Nice. Badly hurt. So he's off for the match. I am going to get the hell blitzed out of me on my turn, but I feel like it was worth it. I can at least put some tackle zones on his best players. And some of his crap ones as well, so that he'll only be able to blitz me with a couple of skeletons and a thrower. Let's see if this works. Please try to take an extra step and fall over, or screw up in some other way. Yes! Ah, that was beautiful. And you were badly hurt. Alright. I have 2 turns left. Just in case he suffers from bloodlust. I'm going to put a Thrall up there. But really, I'm just going to I need to take an extra step to score. Should I do that? I'm going to. Please don't roll a 1. Please. Thank Christ. I have rolled double 1s trying to do that more than once. No, hey, you just keep napping over there. Don't bother getting up. Okay, there's a couple of turns left. I don't think he can score. Really fast teams like the Elves and the Skaven can score in 2 turns, and they will, and it's very annoying. But I don't think that a dead team like the Khemri mummies are actually capable of that. The offense gets a quick snap. All the players on the receiving team can move 1 square. I don't think he even used that. Picked up the ball. Well, he did move somebody next to it first. Maybe he could score, right? It's possible. Here comes the blitz. I don't think I can score again from here. It would be a hilariously arsey thing to do. I mean, oh, Jesus. There goes my reroll. And it didn't even work. This guy isn't even hypnotized. Bloody farzer. This is really dumb. I have to make a dodge roll, take an extra step, and then hit this. Well, alright then. Christ. May as well choose both down so at least he gets hurt as well. Oh, knocked out. And I'm merely stunned. Is he trying to score, or is he just wasting time? He's just wasting time. Alright, I've won. It's the last turn. It's 2-1. There's no way I can get to the end zone from here. But I can punch some guys and earn some experience points, which I think is worth doing. Razor, would you like the honor? Yeah. Oh Christ. I'm spending a reroll. Well, this is an anticlimax of an ending. I suppose I could just, you know, get Lee to jump up and kick a guy. Yeah, go on. Alright, bloodlust, whatever. Can take a bite on Thrall Keating. Well, at least you didn't kill him. I won! 2-1. I still don't know the best way to play this team, and I really hope I get a lot of money. Yep, 60 grand. I can at least buy another Thrall. I will not re-roll that. I'm happy with that. I at least gave him more casualties, 3-2. Yeah. I guess I should be happy with that. First time playing a completely new team, and I didn't get completely slaughtered, right? I did okay. Who is my most valuable player? This is assigned completely at random. It has nothing to do with who was actually the most valuable. See, it's Thrall McCartney. What did he achieve? Nothing. But that earns you star player points, which you can spend on upgrades. You need 6 star player points for your first one, and nobody has 6. Razor's got 5, and so does Thrall McCartney, because being most valuable player is worth a bunch. And he's the guy whose fractured skull lowers his armor value. And that's a bit rubbish. I should buy a replacement Thrall. Yeah. You can only rename characters when they're brand new, so that is silly. And you will be Thrall Thomas Anderson. I've got 20 grand left, so I could afford to buy an assistant coach or 2, or some cheerleaders. I can't afford rerolls because they double in price after you start your team. You get a sort of a half price bonus before you start playing. But I feel like 4 rerolls is enough for now. An apothecary to heal players would be brilliant. You can only use him once a match. 50 grand. I might actually save up for that rather than blowing the money on cheerleaders who aren't very useful. Alright. Let's see how the other matches in this round went. So there's only 4 teams. Day 1, I beat the Underworld Judges 2-1, and the Amazon team beat the Ogre team 4-3. Which means that I'm up against the Ogres next. That's actually not too bad. Ogre teams are a bit rubbish. They sound scary, but like the vampires, their main players are really expensive. And so what they have to do is fill the rest of their team. They've got a bunch of ogres, but then they have absolutely useless tiny goblins called snotlings who are strength 1, and you just grind them under your feet, basically, and that's like half his team. Does have 6 ogres though, and they're all strength 5, so actually I should probably be a bit more worried about that. But that is a problem for next week. I hope you have enjoyed seeing the Night's Dark Masters not lose their first match. I feel pretty good about that. Alright, see you next time.